Hi, welcome to Reseller News. Today is May 7th, 2018. My name is Rjpasini. And for those new subscribers to my channel, I just want to say thank you very much for your subscribing, and you also support the channel by subscribing. And I hope the content that I put out whenever I do the Reseller News that is very helpful to all online sellers and buyers as well. On the Reseller News, I discuss topics about eBay reselling. I talk about Amazon when the articles come up, and Etsy and PayPal and so forth. So for those who do follow me on this here, I just want to again say thank you. And without further ado, I want to just make also, before I get started in it, I just want to talk a little topics I want to go over today. I want to talk about the Facebook Marketplace, how to add the social links to your within Facebook for those who don't know. I want to talk about my four favorite YouTube channels that I like. I watch, repeatedly when they come on. And I also want to talk a little about what goes on in eBay and where I get the information from. But for those who are new to this channel, I get a lot of my information from Google Alerts, and mostly from e-commerce bites, and that's where I'm going to go over the topics. It's going to come from ecommercebites.com. However, I do not read all the web content in there verbatim because the Reseller News will go on for hours on end. There's just too much content to put out there. But I also just want to talk about that as well and just give my final thoughts on the overall e-commerce online selling. So that'll be coming up later on at the end of the this news broadcast. So without further ado, let's get started over here. I'm going to bump out of the screen. I'm going to go right over here, jump into it. Okay, first off, I want to keep this as short as possible. So without further ado, let's go on. Let's get to it. This came out on Friday, May 4th. Again, it's from the e-commerce bites. And the topic over here is eBay copies frequently bought together feature from Amazon. And this is a person that's writing to them. And it says, "Dear Ina, I noticed a very Amazonish frequently bought together horizontal bar appearing in many listings on eBay. For purporting that they do not want to be Amazon, they sure do rip off and ape a lot of their ideas. I very much doubt anyone frequently buys together any of the listings I've seen clumped like this." The person's name is Chris. I like to read the comments, and on this particular one I'll read the comments really brief because they're kind of small. It says, "It looks annoying as a buyer having suggestions to pay and add these other items into your basket." Then it's got another one over here, "Just another irritating ad that makes us glad we don't shop on eBay. It's bad enough trying to find anything much less have all the useless show up on the pages. eBay needs to get a grip." And then another person writes, "No original ideas. eBay is always using Amazon's playbook. They're dying to be bought by Amazon. Literally dying, regardless." Then another one over here, "eBay original idea, 15% off for almost anything from any seller. Today only, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific time." So for us in the East Coast, if we don't take advantage of it, I guess we're out of it. Right? We don't get a chance to use that 15% off. But I don't really buy too much off of eBay anyway. It says they're using competing sellers. It dovetails right into their goal of sellers being part of a bore collect geeky Star Trek reference. And then it goes on a little more. Then it says, "Tool guy, you were kidding, right? Just about every major department store and e-commerce site for fewer years, of course, that I have been shopping at for 35 plus years had a 10, 15, or 30% sale. Please tell me what's original about that. That simply is a basic sale that has been done since the birth of retail. Looking forward to eBay going out of business." All right. I'm not going to read all of this here because, like I said, it can go on and on. I do like reading the comments because sometimes I like to hear the feedback from other people. If you want to check out, just go to ecommercebites.com. You can go to their homepage and it'll bring up, I think, all the articles I'm talking about here. So we're going to bump out of this one right here, and we're going to go over here. eBay upsets buyers flash over flash sale snafu. Okay, it says over here, eBay extended its, now this came out, folks, I'm sorry about it, came out May 5th, this was Saturday, came out, so it's kind of like a day old, 2 days old, whatever, I'm sorry about that. Anyway, it says eBay extended its latest buyer promotion by 3 hours after the glitch on Friday. Many buyers complained that they never take advantage of the promised savings. The flash sale offered buyers 50% off on all orders greater than $50 on Friday between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. and later the extended promotion until 7 p.m. Pacific time. It appears that eBay was aware of the problem, posting on Facebook at 4 p.m. and extended it to 7 p.m. today only. That's for Saturday now, remember that. The savings are strong with this one, but we could not find no official announcement about the problem or how eBay proposed to make it right for disappointed shoppers. And then it goes over here, it goes on to say eBay did respond to a buyer with the following tweet in it, which it seemed to blame PayPal for the problem. At Ask eBay, hey there, sorry for the delay. Yes, PayPal did report that there was an issue with the checkout on eBay yesterday and has since been resolved. We were able to make payment. You were able to make payment. Tyler S. I guess that's the person who wrote there. And then it goes a little on to talk about that there. It says over here, one buyer said an issue, it cost them a savings of $70. I'm very upset and disappointed. It seems like a bait and switch situation where the coupon doesn't work and they hope you'll go ahead and buy the stuff anyway. You know, I don't know what's going on with eBay lately. I mean, it seems like, and I could be wrong, but it seems like it's all for them, you know, one for all and all for them, you know, and that's the problem here. When I was doing a listing yesterday, I didn't get a chance to read the eBay news, whatever blog, whatever they got there, and they were mentioning something that as of May 1st, I think, you know, that the insertion fees were going up to 35 cents. I didn't know, so I called up eBay and I said, you know, hey, what's going on here with my insertion fee is 35 cents. I go, you guys, you know, there's a glitch in the system. Oh no, that was in the eBay newsletter, whatever, that it said. I think they said of May 1st it was going to 35 cents. You know, I haven't listed, you know, for a while. I mean, I did list yesterday, and that's how I found out about it. But I don't remember getting an email from eBay or a notification from them stating that it's going to go up to 35%. So I was a little taken back by that. But you know, folks, when I think about it, with eBay, it's always a win-win situation with them. You know, for example, I'm getting a nice big hefty bill again from them because I can't make sales, and it's funny, you know, their insertion fees go up. They took away the top rated seller discount when it comes to shipping. It used to be 20, now it's 10%. It seems like every time you turn around, eBay's always doing things that's going to be beneficial to them, and I feel as a seller, it's hurting us, well, hurting me anyway. I can't speak for all the sellers, they may have a different outlook on it, but it bothers me at some point. But again, with this flash sale stuff, I never really got involved with this, to be honest with you. I mean, I feel bad for the people that were not able to exercise it. Maybe eBay along the line may do something to rectify it. Maybe they may make good on it for the sellers who did lose out the money. I don't know. But it seems to me, whatever they're doing, I don't know if it's always the right call, you know. But we'll see what happens. We'll take it from there. We'll just see. We'll let it ride for now and see where it goes. Moving right along. Let's go with this. I'm not going to keep, like I said, I don't want to dwell on this stuff too long. eBay boosts listings due to latest promotion fiasco. It says, Dear Ina, eBay web interpret promotion, all right, offer link to e-commerce by its blog post. Goes, I have an eBay store with 1,000 listings per month for $60. I usually have around 1,500 or so, and the titles listed per month are at 200 per page. This means around 9 pages of my active listing section in Seller Hub. Now this goes on a little here. It says over here, let me just see something over here. I'm sorry, folks. I'm just trying to get. I don't want to read this whole thing here, but I guess I can read a good part of this one. Today, I now have six times that many listings showing active listings in multiple languages and currencies. This runs 52 pages. Not only that, but I can no longer sort them by date. They are just one big muddle. Even doing it by alpha item is still a mess. I noticed when something sells off another site, Amazon, usually our Amazon sales are about 8 or about 8 for every eBay one of these days used to be the complete reverse. And I close it on eBay now. I end up with 6 different language versions and the same listings closed, the same listings and closed listings to delete out. It says over here, I'm waiting to hear back from Web Interpret. That's that service. I was wondering what that was, Dan. I looked it up. I think they have something to do if you want to sell international. This is why I don't bother selling international. I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking the service, folks. I just don't deal with international sales because to me, I find it to be sometimes it's more of a hassle to make a sale and send something overseas than it is to do, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather just stay within the United States at this point in time and do my business here, let alone worrying about, because I've been hearing too many horror stories about people sending stuff overseas. It's not getting there. It goes through, there's problems with customs and so on and so forth. So for me, I'm not really into it. But again, it's let's see over here. It says over here, as for opting someone into the scheme when all they did was click on view more details, I can't believe they have allowed to do this. Also, why is eBay not responding to you about it? And it says, is this going to be another cat and mouse? Each blame each other with sellers as the piggy in the middle issue. It says over here, I'll keep watching your site daily for more information. They're talking about, this person here is talking about watching the e-commerce bites because they do give a lot of good information. If you guys had any problems with the latest promotion, you want to drop it in the comments, please do. Share it with us. Here's another one. Sellers worried about the flaw in the eBay product catalog. Despite a flaw in eBay's product catalog, the company continues to forge ahead with its structured data initiative. The problem, eBay product pages displays titles that are created by sellers, and in some cases, eBay chooses the title for a particular product catalog entry that is unique to the one particular seller's product. That means that buyers could purchase an item directly from the product page rather than an individual seller listing page and get the surprise when the product they receive in the mail is different from described in the title. Folks, let me tell you something. I'm not really too crazy about eBay's product catalog thing there, those description things there, the product page they offer. And the simple reason is if eBay doesn't update that information, or if they're basing it off of other sellers that supposedly, let's say, quote unquote, did did some feedback on that particular product and eBay's using it, it could be outdated. There could be flaws in it. My suggestion, folks, when it comes to when you're listing your item and you need product information, go right to the source, folks. Do a Google. If I like me, for example, I'm going to use it as an example. I have an HP 7525 printer. It's all in one. I'm not selling it. I'm using it as an example. If I need to get the straight information on it, I'm going to do a Google search on it. I'm going to type in the Google search the printer, the make, the model, whatever, and then go right to HP's product page information. And I will pull the information off of that there. I don't know if I'm about copy and pasting all of it, but maybe you could take certain things, and write it, or copy it in your own words, whatever, and use that as your product information rather than use the ones that eBay prefers. You see what it says over here, right? They just said it says over here that means buyers could purchase an item directly from the product page rather than an individual seller's listing page and get a surprise when the product they receive in the mail is different than described in the title. Now, the last thing you want to have on eBay is returns. So, and especially if it's based on eBay's behalf, are they going to make good on it? You know what I'm saying? Folks, do yourself a favor. It's totally up to you, but if you want to go that route, you want to use eBay's product page information, go for it. Me, I don't really like dealing with it, to be honest with you. I'd rather do my own Google search, do my own research on the product, get the information, maybe write in my own words, put in my description or the item specifics, and go that route rather than using eBay. Because like I said again, if they go there, the buyer does that, and like I said, if they get it and it comes in the mail, it's the wrong item, it wasn't described properly, you're going to get a ding on your feedback. It's going to be a return. They're going to want to return a refund and stuff like that, or it's going to go as item not as described. So, think about that, folks. Anyway, let's move right along. Let's get out of here. Now this one here is the eBay classifieds. I just wanted to share this with you. If you haven't, this is with e-commerce bites, but it's got the classifieds over here section. If you sign up with this here, you could, get the information sent to you. This one, I guess, is simply, it says simply plug in your UPCs, ASIN numbers, and EAN numbers into a powerful research tool, and it will provide a quick results showing buy box price and the owner, sales rank, category views, and a live link to the corresponding Amazon page. Coming soon. All Amazon fees associated with selling that particular ASIN. I guess if you go to buyboxdata.com, I guess you can get this information. However, if you want to, check us out on e-commerce bites classifieds, you could try a free ad. I think you could advertise on here. They do have other listings here. If you look on like I said, antiques and arts, books, businesses for sale, clothing, accessories, and so on and so forth. That's one. And the other one is over here, the Vintage Village. It says join our free community filled with informative articles, a research group, or ask about an item or vintage detective section. We are a social networking site and a promotional selling venue, and all in one. Whether you buy, sell ABC items, or just join our site to connect with some of the best people in the field, the Vintage Village. Where the vintage never gets old. You could check them out as well. Okay, so you might want to look into that. Now I just want to jump into this last article here. It says over here, earn extra income, how to make extra money from your home with eBay. Now this is a sales thing here. I'm going to play it really quick. I'm going to have to pause my mic because we'll get a lot of feedback. We could check this out. This came from abcactionnews.com if you want to read it. So let's check it out. I'm going to click off my mic here.
ABC Action News, offering a flash briefing on Alexa. To add the skill, go to abcactionnews.com/Alexa, then ask,
"What's the news?"
Here's your flash briefing from ABC Action News in Tampa Bay.
This week we're taking action for you, giving you some ideas to earn some extra income to make ends meet.
One way, selling things online. We spoke with Suzanne Wells, an eBay seller. She turned this into a career after she lost her job in 2003. Well, at first she says that she was just selling things around her house, but now she's made it a full-time job. She finds items at thrift stores and then she lists them on eBay.
You want to start off on stuff around your house that you can sell for $10 or $20 and just learn the process, learn how to ship things, learn how to use the eBay messaging system, learn how to work with customers.
Suzanne says there are some key places to look around your home for things that you can sell. She says first start in your kitchen. Things like random blades for food processors sell great. Also, next check your bathroom. She says look for unopened razor blades or cosmetics maybe that you've never used. She says perfumes that you don't wear anymore. That's a great place to start. So coming up tomorrow, we'll show you the things that you need to watch out for before you list an item online. You know, a lot of people buy in bulk, and maybe they've got like extra packs of things, and so, she's saying instead of maybe keeping them and you may not even use them, sell them, get your money back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, there you go. So if you want to check that out, that's on abcactionnews.com. Let's bump out of here. Well, actually, it goes on a little over here, talks a little about this here. It says we're taking action for you by giving you some ideas to earn extra income. We found some popular people doing selling online. Oh, here we go again. I'm sorry, folks. I keep getting that information. I have autoplay off and it still comes on. I apologize for that. And then it says over here, it says the same thing. We spoke to Susan B. Wells, an eBay seller who turned selling items online into a career after losing job in 2003. It sounds just like me. And then it goes over here. She told us by selling things around the home, just as you've seen. And it says over here, you want to start off on stuff around the house that you can sell for $10 or $20 and just learn the process and learn how to ship things and learn how to use eBay message system and learn how to message customers. Well said. And again, you can read the article like here, okay? And that goes again, ABC Action News. Okay, so I'm going to bump out of here. And now I just want to talk a little about my stuff. I talked to everybody else's. I just wanted to share this really quick with you guys. Here I have, like I said, a lot of my listings for those. This is basically for the new subscribers who just hit this site or whatever, follow me. I do have a lot of items here listed with best offers. As you can see, I have watches on all of them. I'm just waiting to see if some people will take the initiative and will make the purchases. It's been very slow this week, but as you can see, I do have everything. Everything I have, folks, everything is with best offer. I just loaded this up yesterday. That's when I found out about the 35-cent insertion fee. So this is up there again with the best offer. If you look at the items I have, they're not really too expensive. I have everything's under $100, believe me. I don't have anything here more than that, I believe. But if you could check out the stuff I have like I think a total of 320 something items left on here. A lot of this stuff has been marked down, so if you want to check into it, please be more than happy to make an offer or whatever. I have been accepting a lot of offers. Maybe the things I'm showing you now may not be of interest to you, but if you are interested, please don't forget to don't hesitate to make that offer. And if you got the chance, check out the site. I have the links. The links will be below to check out the listings I have. You guys might see something you like, maybe not, maybe so, I don't know. But I really would like if you guys could just take the gander and check it out. And also, before you make any purchases from me, you might want to check all my feedbacks out. Not all my feedbacks, but check out some feedbacks. All my feedbacks, oh my gosh. Check out my feedbacks prior to making any purchases to see what other buyers have stated, and the service I offer. Because you guys, it doesn't hurt, even if you read like maybe 10 or 15 of them, whatever, just see what they have to say, But again, a lot of this stuff has been sitting for a while, and I really do need to unload this inventory so I can buy new stuff and keep it fresh, But I'm not going to go on to the second page. This is the first page of stuff I have. As you can see here, I got a little of everything here, a little here and there. The ones that say these items have been here for 16 months, they have been updated. I don't know why eBay has not updated. I got to contact them and let them know that the stuff has been updated. I changed categories, changed prices, put different items in there, and it's still showing. All right, so this is what we got going on here. This is only one page. I'm not going to scroll to the other page. I only got 2 pages of listings. And if you're a person that does not want to buy off of eBay, I had one buyer one time said that to me, was doing an inquiry. They wanted to buy off of Bonanza. And I said, sure, you could buy whatever platform you want. The person said, I don't want to deal with eBay. I'd rather buy. I said, that's fine, Same thing. They make best offers on Bonanza as well. You can get them a little cheaper. I think I have the setting for a 5% off discount on these items here. Not much, but it is a little cheap. If you want to save money, you can go to Bonanza and purchase these same items off eBay. That's on eBay right now. They're running pretty much back to back. It's an emulation of them. And what's nice about Bonanza is the format's pretty they keep everything on one page, just like eBay, but it's a little clean format, And again, if you see anything here you like, folks, don't hesitate. You could buy off Bonanza, and the same thing, the same principle applies. If you want to, make a best offer, just keep it reasonable. That's all I ask, because I've been getting a lot of. Sometimes I do get offers that are really crazy, and I don't really want to. If I'm selling something for $5 or $10, I don't want you to make an offer at $10. But you could get that merchandise off of Bonanza as well. Moving right along. My YouTube channel, if it ever pops up here we go. As you can see, I have 219 subscribers. This has been going up and down. It's been going up and down like a yo-yo, but I'm hoping to get more subscribers to this channel. I'm trying to make it grow. The more it grows, and the only way it's going to grow is by by new subscribers. And by the current ones I have, you're supporting the channel just by subscribing, not monetarily. I am not making any money off of YouTube right now, but I would like to build the subscriber base up really big. I wish I could have it to be millions and millions of subscribers. That would be a great thing too. So if you guys are not familiar with me, you can check out my YouTube channel. I have, I think, a total of 530 videos. I'm not saying to watch all, but then again, you can watch all if you like. That'd be great. But that's what's going on with that. Also, moving over here, I'm also on Twitter. Okay, if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, this is my Twitter account. It goes under shop Rjpasini.com, whatever, and you can check that as well. I only, right now, like I said, I have 1163 followers. This was up the other day, but apparently it went down. I haven't been tweeting as much on here, so that could be another reason why. I do have, this is all the stuff I put up as far as the tweets I have, but as far as the following bases go up and down, that's okay. I mean, you know, I'm glad I got at least that many subscribers. I wish I had that many on YouTube, you know, but I can't complain. And the last thing I want to talk about, I wasn't aware of it until I found out later on through the grapevine about, you know, getting my listings, not my listings, but I just want to go over really quick here, about adding links, you know, social media links on here. And I wasn't aware of it until I got to see another seller was talking about it. And I said, geez, that sounds like a good idea. Why not keep that on there? You can see the eBay top rated seller group. I just have another one, looks like another one that wants to join. It is growing, however my system's slow. We're up at 712 members, and I usually get between 1 to 2 or 3 people a day wanting to join this here. But getting back to the what I wanted to show you is how to do it. Oh yeah, you go to About. All right, now this is what I'm talking about as far as the marketplace, but let's go to the About page. When you go to your home page, whatever, click on About, okay, and here you would click on Contact and Basic Information. Now I already added these here, okay, but this is what it looks like when you do it. Before I added the Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter and YouTube on here, is Pinterest on there? No, I got YouTube. Okay, I got Twitter. Oh yeah, I do. Okay, here it is. Instagram is over here at the bottom. Here's Twitter. Here is the YouTube channel, and here is Pinterest. Before I add these here, you would get this link right here. Add another. No, it would be like add a social link, or something along that line. And that's what I did. And it's simple enough. When you want to add it, okay, when you want to add a link here, you could add a website and so on and so forth. A little menu comes up, okay, and that menu that comes up there, it will tell you what links you want to put in there: Twitter, Instagram, and so on and so forth. So it's pretty cut and dry, and then all you got to do is save it. When you save the changes, you'll have it there, and then you'll have it's simple enough. Just make sure you do that there in regards to adding links, social web, like, you know, the social links to your Facebook page. Also, I wasn't really too much aware of it until I heard someone talking about it. If I get back to it, the marketplace, I really, you know, it's like it's staring a gifted horse in your face. As I say, stare a gifted horse in the face, whatever. I never really took notice of that, because, you know, it's like when I go to my Facebook page, I'm just checking that out, and I'm not really, you know, looking at all the little side things there. And you know, the marketplace, you could sell something and you could put it up there. I believe it's for free. So you can see there's different things here, people selling different things, you know, in my area, you know, all different things that you could see here. You know, it looks like a bed here, lawnmowers, and some of you the prices. Some may tell you free. So if you got a pickup truck where you want to pick up these slates or whatever, you can go to the person, you contact them, and you get the information, and you can go there. Foreclosure auction, May 8, 2018. They got it for $1. I guess maybe things are going to start at $1. But people put their cars up there for sale. Okay, yeah, you know, like I said, but I never really took notice of the marketplace. Now the question maybe is, well, did you advertise on it? Not yet. Because I got my hands in, you know, I'm doing so many different things, you know, and it's my hands are full right now. I can't jump around doing all of this and Reseller News, and I got a whole bunch of other listings to put up, so I haven't really gotten a chance to check into that. But go to the marketplace, and you could put stuff like that. You could buy, you know, buying, selling, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to bump out of this right now, and I just want to talk a little about my service, or what I'm all about. Again, really in closing, again, my name is Rich Pasini, and I do sell on eBay right now exclusively, with the notion that also it's on Bonanza as well. Bonanza, folks, for those who don't know, it's a nice selling platform. I would hope that it would be as big as eBay someday, because it would be nice to have a little competition or another selling platform to go to, as opposed to eBay. Every time you turn around, it's always costing. You know, when I was doing the listing, and I seen it, because I haven't listed in a while, I seen that listing cost. At first it was 30 cents, then it was 35 cents. And like I said earlier, to me, it seems like they're always, you know, doing changes, and the insertion fees are going up. Like I said earlier, with the eBay seller discount, that the top rate seller discount for shipping used to be 20, now it's down to 10%. Okay, I don't own a store, an eBay store. I don't want an eBay store, for the simple reason is it's more money to pay. You know, you have more. That's more of a bigger bill to add every month. My bills are big enough, and I only have 320 items, 320 some items, and every month they're always like the same price range. They never really get too small. So that is another reason why. And number two, I should say, I'd rather do, when it comes to online research, like I said earlier, when we were talking about that there in e-commerce bites, about the product information, I go to Google, I do the information like that, I'll type in the item I'm looking for, and I go right to the source. You go right to the website. If it's an HP item, you go right to HP website, you pull all the information off of them. And that goes forth for everything else, you know. I don't like using their product categories because, like I said again, if it's not updated properly, or if eBay doesn't update their system, it could be outdated. You know, sometimes you might be selling an item that's newer, whatever, it just came out in the market, whatever. And if they, again, I'm not saying for sure, but if they don't update it properly, like I said in that listing, right, the person may go base their information off that product description, right, from the seller, and they get it, and it might be something totally different from what they thought they were purchasing. So you got to be careful. And not only that, then if you get the item back, they'll complain, unless you got a nice passive buyer. That would be me. I would be understanding and say, okay, that's no problem, I'll send it back. You know, you have to worry about a negative feedback, you know. But if it's a situation where the buyer gets the item and it's not described properly, they're going to send it back as item is not described. And then I believe when you get returns, it does affect your seller status. I don't know how many it is. I don't know if you get more than 2, 3, whatever. I don't know, but I understand it affects your seller status. So you got to be careful. And lastly, folks, in the past, but a while back, I've done videos in regards to selling on eBay. You know, I've been reading a lot. I've watched a lot of sellers and stuff like that. And, you know, everybody has the same basically selling format, you know. When it comes to selling, they give you the tips, good advices and stuff like that. And I do myself, I try to do the same thing, give selling advice. It seems like to me it's like the same format. You know, offer free shipping, lower your prices, check your description, check your keywords, and so on and so forth. I've done a lot of that stuff, and to be honest with you, like I said once before, if you're going to offer free shipping, getting on that topic, if you're going to offer free shipping, don't offer it with best offers made, best offers, because for the simple reason is, unless you have all those numbers padded in and you got that number, it's going to work for you. You may be selling something with free shipping, and you may be accepting a best offer, and you really might cut your profit margin down really big time. That happened to me. It was a mistake. I went into eBay, because I was taking their advice, offering things with free shipping, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't see a big uptick in sales. Okay, matter of fact, there were a couple items, I think I talked about this in another video, where I've actually lost money in certain cases where my profit margin was so low I practically gave it away. So be careful when it comes to that. Anyway, I just want to close this video out. That's basically it, folks. The only thing is I will do a little add-on when I'm doing my editing about the people I do business with, as far as like my YouTube channel. I do like Susan B. Wales' channel, her listings. I like Tim Schmoyer, and I like Dan Courier, and also Sean Cannell from Think Media. They're very good. That's the YouTube channels I follow. I think, you know, they're very informative. If you do decide to follow them and you want to, you know, give a shout, if they, you know, if they ask, well, I went to, you know, shop Rjpasini, and they you know, recommended to us to watch you guys, it'd be great if you want to just like give them a little leadway, like, as to where'd you hear about us, and if you want to tell like that. I'm not getting anything from it, but it's just to let them know basically that, hey, I'm in support of your channel, and you know, this is what I think of it. You know, I like it a lot and stuff like that, and I do watch it, and this way it lets them know. And you know, if you do subscribe, and if you want to just drop a little blurb in there, I'd really appreciate it. You know, just letting them know, hey, you know, I watched this guy Rich Pasini on Shop Rjpasini for great deals on eBay, and he did a segment on your channel, and you know, he wanted to just let you know about it. You know, I'd really appreciate if you could just share that information with them. You know, I think it's the only 4 content YouTube people I follow on that channel. I mean, I like it. I mean, I know there's thousands and thousands of them out there that are good, and I'm not knocking anybody, but those are the particular ones that I do follow right now. If I do follow any more, I'll update it on the next Reseller News. But anyway, guys, this is Rich Pasini signing off for the Reseller News. Today is May 7th, 2018. I hope you like the content I put out. The information I do supply, folks, is from the sources that I read off of e-commerce bites and the Google alerts. I always put the information there, the websites, as far as like where I'm getting the information from. I don't want you guys to think I just created my idea in my head and I just throw it out to you guys. And the purpose of this channel, folks, just to let you know, it is to help you as an online seller and the buyers as well, because the buyers are also online sellers, to inspire and share information. I do these videos, folks, because I want to try to help people out. I wish I was rich enough to be able to make a lot of money to donate to a lot of different charitable organizations, but unfortunately I can't do that at this time. However, I do on occasion. I mean, you know, when the money's readily available. Right now it's hard at this time, but I figure if I can't do it that way, as far as helping in that part of it, at least if I could help out by sharing information with my viewers, my YouTube viewers, and the new subscribers. So I like doing this. I love making videos. I said it many times before on my other videos I created that I do love making videos, and it's my way of giving back. You know, I mean, sure, I could get up every day and just go about my, you know, do my eBay listings and thrifting and sourcing and stuff like that, and not share any information or show people like I don't have a care in the world. But it's not me. For those who friends, family, and relatives know me, I'm a down-to-earth person. I'm sincere what I do. This is my passion. I love doing this here. I wish I could make the channel grow even bigger. You know, the bigger, the more people I can get to, you know, be inspired, you know, so I can help them out, you know, in any way I can. But it's my way of giving back, you know. I know people might say, well, you don't have to do this here, or maybe you're wasting your time because maybe people don't even watch your videos and stuff like that. But I don't believe that. I think it's I don't think that's not true, you know, because for the simple reason is, I mean, I do have the subscribers I have now. Yes, does it go up and down? Sure. People may not like the content they put out. Maybe they're not too crazy about me. I don't know. Who knows? You know, people have different reasons, you know, why they do what they do. But it doesn't matter to me. I mean, because like I said, you know, I'm still going to keep doing videos. Like I said again, I enjoy making them. The Reseller News, or this channel in particular, I deal with other topics as well. Do-it-yourself, how-tos. I share other information. And that's what it's all about, sharing and getting the word out to other people. And I always say, if I can get a small percentage of people that get something from my videos, where they learn something, or it's like they get a takeaway from it, where they came across an article or something that they never knew how to do, or whatever, you know, like I'm doing a how to how-to videos, and they learn something from that how-to videos. That's great. I mean, if I get a small percentage of people. Sometimes I get people that write comments and say, oh, thank you for your help, I really appreciate your video, nice video. And sometimes people don't comment, and that's okay. You know, I guess no news is good news, right? If you do comment, please leave a nice comment, Okay, like I said, I do this here with good intentions. I am an honest I'm an honest seller on eBay, and I do believe in the things I say, you know. And like I said again, I do love doing these videos. So if you like what I do, please subscribe to my channel. If you get anything out of them, please give me a thumbs up, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. I hope this video and all my other videos help. And if you get a chance, check out my other videos if if you see something that you might find interesting. Like I said, and in closing, this is a clean content channel, meaning there's no religion or politics discussed on it, and there's no profanity on it. Okay, you will never hear me talking or cursing up a storm or discussing those topics. Not that there's anything wrong with them, but we all know the saying. You know that old saying. It's always hear it in the workplace or in the office. Never discuss religion and politics. And profanity, you should never be cursing in the office, although I've been hearing crazy talk at times when I was back in the corporate world. And hey, you can't curb everybody's mouth, right? You tell them, hey, you want to watch your mouth, what you're saying, stuff like that. So you just kind of like grin and bear it and get away from it. I'm a very reclusive person. And the one thing about me, I will say this though, and no offense to people out there, but when I used to hear of certain individuals that always had a certain way of talking, I tend to kind of like shy away from them. I don't want to be affiliated with that type of character. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I mean, the person himself, not that I dislike him, I just don't like to be around that, if you get my drift. If you knew me in person or personally, you would say, oh, I know that guy, Rjpasini. He's down-to-earth guy. He doesn't, he's not one of those type of guys that like to talk crazy talk, you know what I'm saying? Or they say, what, water cooler talk? But that's the type of person I am. And I don't believe in it. But I do voice my opinions at times when it comes to, eBay or type of online selling or certain things that I feel need to be addressed, or I want to just get it off my chest and get it out there to you people out there. I will make a video, But I make videos regardless. I just love doing it. Like I said again, it's a passion of mine, and I enjoy doing it. Anyway, have a great day. It's nice weather out right now over here. I'm in the East Coast. I'm in New York. I'm in the suburbs on the island. I'm on a big island, folks. A big long island, surrounded with a lot of water. So far right now the weather is nice. We had a little drizzle a couple of days back and stuff like that, but the weather right now is like 70 degrees out, so it's pretty comfortable, to be honest with you. I wish we had the climate like this all year round. It'd be great, but I can't complain. Like I said, living on the island here, Long Island, it's a nice place to live. If you ever been here, if you ever come to New York, I'm only like 35 minutes away from Manhattan. Another beautiful place. If you're out of town or a tourist that comes from different parts of the world, you might want to come to New York to visit. Go to Manhattan. I mean, if you want to come to the suburbs of the island, you can check out the travel agencies and stuff like that and see what things to do. There's plenty of things to do in Manhattan. I mean, a lot of history dates back there. Even on Long Island over here, Theodore Roosevelt had a summer house over here in Oyster Bay. It's probably like about 35 minutes away from here. There are a lot of historical sites: the Vanderbilt's Museum, the Teddy Roosevelt Museum. What else? Oh my God, they have so many. I can't even think about it. They have a lot of things in here. A lot of historical sites. If you're into history, I am. I love historical sites. I try to get my kids to go when they were little, but now if you go, hey, I want to go there again, we want to go check it out again. They're like, no, I don't like history sites. I love it. I love historical sites. And Manhattan too has a lot too. New York City, they have Francis Tavern, where George Washington made his war speech, I think, there. And let alone all the museums. New York is a great state. I mean, it's a great place to live. Although you do hear a lot of it, a lot of people, they claim moving out of New York in some cases because the taxes are very high. Yes, in certain localities, I'm not going to lie about that, they are expensive. But for the influx of people that do move out, there is a big influx of people moving in. These people, there may be people that have plenty of money to play around with. I don't know. Maybe they're executives transferring from other states to New York, or they want to just come here. And then we have a lot of celebrities that live out here, especially out on the island. There's a place called the Hamptons. And in the Hamptons, I just give you a ballpark people who live out there. that bought estates out there. Jerry Seinfeld bought an estate out in stuff, in Hamptons. Martha Stewart has an estate. Steven Spielberg, I think, has an estate. Oh, there's quite a few of them out there. The island is full. Long Island is full with a lot of celebrities. There really are a lot of celebrities. It's a beautiful place. You really got to check out the nice places, though. If you're going to come to New York and visit, get yourself a nice map or a travel plan, a travel guide, and look. You might want to hit New York City first because there's a lot of things to do, especially if you like Broadway plays, musicals. I'm a native New York. I love New York. I was born in Manhattan. I love it. I'm a Manhattanite, but I live out in the island. The reason why I ended up out in the island is because my parents, they grew up in Manhattan, and as they got older, we started having a family and stuff like that. They thought that, suburban life would be better. It's more spacious, more open, laid back. Manhattan, you can go out there. My God, my teenage years, we used to go out there and drive around just to check it out. You go out there 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The streets are crowded. People are bumping around. It's like they come out at night. But there are so many things to do in New York. It really is, and even on the island too. You got to check it out, folks. If you're new to this channel, or you're in another country or whatever, another state, and you haven't been to New York, you might want to visit. You really do. Matter of fact, you could even, before you even make the attempt to come and visit, you could just check out the videos on YouTube and stuff. You might see sites, that people might have done videos where they travel and stuff like that, and the sites they've been to, and they might share that information too. You might want to check it out. Anyway, have a great day. Talk to you guys in the next video. Again, if you like this video, please subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to check the listings out below. And keep in mind also, folks, on my listings, everything is with best offer. So you can get some good deals. I have been accepting offers as long as they're reasonable. Okay, guys? All right, take care. I don't want to keep talking. I know I can talk a lot. I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye now. Take care.